dealing with the loss of someone you care about is probably the most difficult thing of all. I would say maybe as a child, seeing the level of frustration between my parents and watching them, accept whatever life gave them. It's why a lot of my drive came about, is seeing my fathers be berated by my mother, who I love dearly. Probably the single most painful event of my life, but also shaped me in such a beautiful way, was when I was 11 years old. We had no money for food and it was Thanksgiving. And so we'd been without food before. We'd have crackers and butter and we survived, but we weren't gonna have a Thanksgiving feast. And there was a knock at the door, and I go to the door, and there's this giant guy there with groceries in each hand, and he had a pot beside him on the ground with an uncooked turkey. And I said, "Who are you here for?" He goes, "I'd like to speak to your father." And my mom and dad were yelling at each other, saying things that you can never take back. And I'm trying to make sure my younger brother and sister, they're 5 and 7 years younger, wouldn't hear any of this. And that day changed my life, because I thought it was gonna be the most exciting day. Dad, go to the front. "What is it?" I said, "It's for you." "You answered." "No, it's for you." I remember I opened the door, and I was just so excited to see my father be happy, like, we're gonna have a feast, this is gonna be incredible. And he got angry. And he's like, "We don't accept charity." He went to slam the door in the man's face, and the man's foot was there. So he's like, "Sir, I'm just the delivery guy." He said, it's not charity. Everybody has a tough time. Someone bought this, and they're sending it to you as a gift. My father said, "We don't take charity." He goes to close the door again. And then I was standing right there, and there's this moment I'll never forget where this man looked at my father, and he looked at me and he said, "Sir, don't let your ego make your family suffer." And the veins on my dad's face, on the side of his neck, I'll never forget, they bulged, like his face turned red. I thought I was gonna punch him in the face. And then there's this moment, my dad's shoulders dropped, he took the groceries, slammed the door, didn't say thank you. There's basically 3 decisions that I think everybody makes in their life, that whether they're aware of it or not, moment to moment. But later on, it helped me understand the 3 decisions are: first, you're gonna decide what to focus on. Every moment of your life, there's something grabbing your focus, and you don't experience life, you experience the part of life you focus on, right? What's wrong is always available, so is what's right. And there are different kinds of focus. And my dad's focus that day was really on what he hadn't done. And I know that because he kept muttering it. He hadn't taken care of his family, there's no money for Thanksgiving, somebody had to give us charity. And then the second decision you make about, once you focus on something, is what does it mean? Is this the end or the beginning? If you think it's the end of a relationship, you're gonna behave different than it's the beginning, right? My dad's meaning was that he was worthless. And so then the third decision is, what do I do? Which, whatever meaning you come up with creates the emotions, which affects what you do, and what he decided to do is leave our family. Sometimes the suffering experiences of our life, if we don't let them crush us, we let them drive us, they actually become the best day in your life. And taking your worst day and making it your best day is a beautiful target for anybody.